Hello everyone and welcome to another English lesson in which we will learn about the building blocks of language that are parts of speech. What are parts of speech? They are groups of words that have similar grammatical properties. They explain how we can use words correctly in sentences and are sometimes referred to as word classes. So a verb or an adjective can be a word class. Look at the sentence below. I want popcorn during this movie. We use the word classes or parts of speech like pronoun, verb, noun, preposition, and adjective to frame a correct sentence. Nouns are naming words, adjectives are describing words, verbs, action words, adverbs tell us more about the verb, pronouns replace a noun, prepositions show relationship, conjunctions join words, clauses or sentences, and interjection expresses sudden emotions. So these are your 8 parts of speech. We begin with the noun. It is the name of a person, place, animal, or thing, as most of you know, and some of you don't know that it also is the name of a feeling, emotion, or idea. Some examples: Delhi, Daniel, dog, dough, depression, and doubt. Sentences using nouns. Now this is a sentence. Look at this picture here. The boy's name is Daniel. We will fit all naming words into this sentence. So Daniel took his dog through the door into the garden. So we have a naming word for a boy, an animal, and two things, the door and the garden. Similarly, we have a sentence like Sam went to the teacher to clear a doubt. Sam, teacher, and doubt, all different types of nouns. Next, we have the adjective or a describing word which tells us more about a noun or pronoun. Often it comes before a noun. So when it comes before a noun, it looks like this. A green shirt, where shirt is the noun and we are describing that is a green shirt. Or a yellow bus. Sometimes it comes after a verb. My shirt is green. So is the verb here and we have the describing word or the adjective after the verb. Or the bus is yellow. Or adjectives can modify pronouns like it was green or they were yellow. It and they being pronouns. We have a few more adjectives to describe the different types of apples. Now we come to the very important part of speech, which is the verb. It is a word that conveys an action, an occurrence or a happening or a state of being like, adulthood, infancy, childhood, etc. The suffixes like ify, ize, ate or en usually show that the word is a verb. Examples are like identify, memorize, irritate, and lighten. Every sentence has to have a verb. That's how important this part of speech is. She loved plants. Okay, loved is the action here. Therefore, it is a verb. The sparrow perched on a branch. The sparrow is doing something called perching. Therefore, perch is the verb in this sentence. Next is the pronoun. It is a word that is used instead of a noun or a noun phrase. They refer to either a noun that has already been mentioned in the sentence, or a noun that does not need to be named. For example, Sam met Daniel in Delhi. He first saw her in a KFC outfit. So the pronoun he replaces the noun Sam, and the pronoun her replaces the noun Daniel. So we cannot keep on saying Sam met Daniel in Delhi. Sam first saw Daniel in a KFC outfit. Sam asked her to come out with him. So, we cannot keep on saying Sam, Sam and Daniel. So we replace the noun with a pronoun. In this example, he replaces Sam and her replaces Daniel. These are some other pronouns: I, you, he, we, they, she and it. Next part of speech is the preposition. It is a word or group of words used before a noun, pronoun or noun phrase. It shows direction, place, time, location or spatial relationships. Relationships with regard to space. Some prepositions are like in, at, on, off, to, etc. She will find him at the library. At being the preposition. The kids are hiding behind the tree. So that tells you about the direction, the space behind. So it is a preposition. The next part of speech is conjunction. It is a part of speech that connects words, phrases or clauses. And when it connects or joins sentences, it is also known as a discourse marker. So a conjunction that joins sentences is also called a discourse marker. She goes to the club because she likes to play tennis. So she goes to the club, she likes to play tennis are joined by the conjunction because. I have 2 goldfish and a cat. The meaning of this sentence is that I have 2 goldfish and I have a cat, but it's joined by the conjunction and. We have and, but, or, very important conjunctions. And the last part of speech, that is the interjection. It is a word or phrase that expresses sudden or strong emotion or feeling. It is independent of the words around it. It doesn't modify or get modified like other parts of language. For example, hey, get off that bike. Now your sentence is get off that bike, and we use this sudden emotion or feeling like hey. So hey is independent. It does not belong to the sentence get off that bike, and it remains as is. So we have other interjections like super. Oh, that is a surprise. Oops. Good. You cleared the exam well. Ouch, and many other interjections. So now that we have gone through the 8 parts of speech, here is a very nice diagram which will put things into perspective about the 8 parts of speech.